Hey, John.
Hey,
Can
John.
you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
How y'all doing?
So
Hey,
we've
other
missed you
Johns out
guys.
there, if you guys are logging in with us. Hey,
Yeah.
So let's take a nice cleansing breath. And today we're going to try something new. Malika's going to say the affirmation today.
That's what's up. And as you guys probably did not know, oftentimes I make my affirmations and prayers on the fly. So in fly John fashion, here we go. Ready?
yes,
Ready?
deep
Let's
breath.
take a nice cleansing breath.
Though 2020 has been a challenge to my spirit and my soul, I trust that the alignment of the planets and the universe is connected through me. I know that I have the ability to embrace forward thinking while also reflecting on my past. For surely Sankofa is a reminiscent moment within me. If I focus deep within and take the time to take note, a vision of myself can project forward. I am
I am a
a
powerful
powerful
John.
John.
Okay,
So
we needed that one. 2020
we
was
did, and that was all the way on the fly. Unfortunately, I didn't write it down, so I hope that you guys watching did. And it was literally made in 0.5 seconds flat. I
just
didn't write it down. None of that. Probably not my best work, but somebody out there is like, wow, sis, that was deep.
It was
humble
great.
feather. You
And
really,
I
you
appreciate
really
you.
outdone yourself tonight.
Yes. For those that are really, really enjoying our Lotus Jawns affirmations, please stay tuned for my book. You know, I've been telling myself I'm gonna write a book probably since I was 27, 28. But hashtag humble feather. You know, the producer of our show, I just have to shout him out, is really great at graphic arts design and is working on making a logo for me. So hopefully by my next birthday, I'm putting that out in the universe. You know, I'm gonna publish a book.
Yes, let's make that happen.
So well,
Are you
John.
ready?
All right, this week's episode. Sorry you missed us last week. This
I
week,
know we took a snow day.
yes,
Much needed snow day.
yes.
Oh my god.
This week we're going to talk about how we all gained our powers with this conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, right? I'm feeling like my melanin has been activated.
Something was going on. I thought I was gonna be able to fly, but whatever.
No, I feel like I can. If I
I feel
close
like
my
I
eyes
got my
tight enough,
superpowers like 2 days
I can.
before that day, but I was like, I'm cool with it.
You got yours early.
I got mine early.
Yeah, I feel like I can teleport. If I close my eyes really tight, then I could be in the house with you, boo.
Oh my god.
I'm right here with you. Okay.
So I guess we could just start out with catch up on everything.
Catch up on everything.
So how have the Johns been? How have we been?
I've been great. I really needed that snow day. However, virtual school is not canceled. So
That's
it's still a school day, which the kids felt robbed. I felt robbed too.
I feel robbed for you.
I know they were like, "You guys can log in. If technical difficulties arise due to snow, we'll just pick up as soon as we can." It's like,
Yeah.
That's terrible. I mean, I appreciate, I already know there are no days off, but I feel like as a student, you should have a snow day, regardless of if there's digital school or not.
Yeah. Definitely. Both of y'all need. I feel like I've been on like a week snow day. I've been like chilling. Well, not really chilling. I've been like writing a lot, honestly. I was like asking my mom, I was like, Mom, what's like, like how you get writer's block? And she was like, Yeah, you got writer's block. I'm like, no, I have the opposite of that right now. Like I've just been like writing a lot. Shout out to World Town and my friend Mia Call. I've been writing a lot with them. But that's kind of what I've been doing, just taking space to create.
Yeah, shout out to the writer John. Thousands of awesome songwriter. Anybody out there that's looking forward to like having somebody create some dope lyrics, Spouse is the one to go to. But I myself, I've just been working. I feel like right now, across the board, I feel like no hospital anywhere is trying to hire anybody. So they're just seeing how far they can stretch the current staff that they have, which is annoying. But we're making do. The COVID numbers in general seem like they've been kind of going up steadily. But I'll say this month in comparison to like when COVID first hit, it seems like we've gotten a little bit better with like treating it. So I haven't seen as many scary patients, and it seems like the recovery is better.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this whole, morph of the virus itself is actually becoming less virulent, or the strain that's currently in Philly ain't that bad. But either way, fingers crossed, stay safe out there. So far, knock on wood, the ancestors, the universe, and this conjunction has been protecting me from COVID. So, I've had a couple of my coworkers go out with COVID. So shout outs to everybody who's fighting this term.
But they're doing okay now, right?
For the most part, yeah, everybody's okay. I'm still kind of, got my ear to the ground on one of my close friends who's a quality nurse. His whole family got it, like one after the other. He's still trying to get himself, back healed. But overall, everybody's doing well.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's been a real COVID year.
Yeah, it's been a little COVID straight up.
Yeah. Straight up.
All right.
So, thanks, Jawns, for sharing.
Yeah. So how y'all feel, in all honesty, about this conjunction that happens between Jupiter and Saturn? So hashtag here's some information. Technically, this happens every 20 years. But this conjunction, or how close these two planets are, it hasn't happened in 800 years.
I thought it was 400.
I heard 800.
I
mean, if y'all heard 400, but I heard 8. If it was 400, that's still hella cool. If it was 8, that's super duper cool because that's 2 times. But I've heard religious people say, it's the return of the Star of Bethlehem. Black people everywhere. I heard it was Black Twitter that was like, this is when all brown people everywhere are gonna, secretly get their magical powers.
Listen, all the comedy and the videos that got posted behind that. They say laughter is the best medicine.
Yes.
Some of those videos had me going. They had there was a video. I don't know. Did you guys get to see any of the videos that people made? Like kind of poking fun or if poking fun at the idea if they actually did acquire these superpowers. There was 3 guys in a parking lot practicing with their superpowers. One guy had he had fire coming from his hands. His friend, his homie, was able to run back and forth really fast, like the Flash. It was crazy. So they were approached by a reporter who was, asking them about their abilities and how they came in. It was hilarious. I thought those were fun.
But I think
it made the day lighter.
That's mad cool. I wish we had some videos to share with folk.
Right.
That's amazing.
I haven't seen it the first day since it all went down.
Like when you woke up on the 21st, did you feel any tingling happening?
No, and there was a rumor going around you were supposed to lay back down, drink some ginger ale first, and lay back down. It didn't work. My cousin had that posted on her page. But yeah, no. I did feel like I don't know, I feel like there's a shift been going on personally in my life this year already. I feel like maybe it's been amplified around this time, but it's also the holiday season. Various holidays are being celebrated. In my one family alone, and then we have the New Year coming. So, people kind of start to think about, their intentions for the next year. And, so I feel like it's pretty normal, though.
Yeah. I embarked upon a 9-day liquid fast.
How was it?
It was intense. It generally we do it every year as a tribe. Leading up to the winter solstice, and kind of halfway I forgot, because usually I'll try and like create space before the fast starts so that I'm not like knee deep in work trying to like juggle. And because I'm working nights more than days, my days are already discombobulated. But it was good. Like, I feel like I spent some time kind of pouring into myself, saying some affirmations, and I went kind of really hard on the juicing. Like, I clogged up the sink. It's real.
Oh my
um,
God.
it was like a midpoint, I think, somewhere in the middle of the fast where I like had a whole emotion wave, and I'm like, I'm not used to feeling sad.
Yeah, you kind of purged it out.
Because I felt like I was really purging some feelings in a way that I generally don't. To a point where I was like, I'm tapping out. Like, if the density of food makes me non-emotional, like, I'm about to go eat some food right now. But overall, it was a good experience, and I feel like the reflective point of the spiritual fast after it has really been humbling, because I feel like I've been more mindful of, the homeless people that I would ordinarily like drive by in the morning because I'm so tired getting off of work. I just like hightail it straight to work. It's like my blinders are on. Like, how fast can I get home so I can like get in the shower and wash the COVID off, so I can like lay down and sleep. But I'm definitely, noticing like the needs of other people. Like I might not have eaten today, but dang, like when was the last time that this other being, that I drive by every day has eaten? So that's been, I guess, a beautiful reflective thing. So I appreciate the spiritual fast. Looking forward to doing it again.
That's what's up. I haven't had the courage to do a looking fast yet.
It's pretty dope. I think that maybe we should do it as like a hashtag Lotus Jawns everywhere. Do like a maybe 3-day liquid fast or something like that.
Yeah, I do that. I kind of want to do that for the new year because I've been like low key indulging. Like I've been like eating whatever I want and like
it's been
just enjoying being by myself and doing whatever the fuck I want. It's fine. And I'm like, all right, bet we got to get a wrap on this. That was enough. And
I've kind of been enjoying your indulgence though, Falls. I'm like, you were steak and lobster. He was coming through with the shrimp. I said, yes, boo. What you cooking?
So, yeah, like I feel like as far as like what I was talking about, my superpowers, I took a much needed. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. A much needed. I call it like a meditation bath, where my friend Candace, shout out to Candace and a Wallflower Observer, she put me on to this lady called Tony Jones, and she's basically like, she does like, I want to call it like spoken word affirmations over like chill beats. And I just listened to her album in the bathtub, and like I felt like I had a spiritual awakening, and I felt like it reset my soul and brain. It was almost like I low key felt like she was hypnotizing me. Like I was so relaxed and just like in it and trying to be in a moment and listening to everything that she was saying. Like it was almost like listening to The Secret, but from a Black woman's perspective for Black women. It was hella dope. And I also had some champagne and lavender bubbles and lavender bath salts. It was really nice. And that was the day I got my superpowers. Y'all motherfuckers was late.
So that's the secret to activation, lavender. Got it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Or was it the champagne?
Maybe a combination.
Of the two.
But no, like I wrote like 5 choruses in that bathtub. I wrote 5 choruses. And like, I don't know. I just felt like super inspired. And I was like, you got this, Foz. Because I do tend to beat myself up a lot. But it's just like, I just got to remind myself, you got this. You got this. You're good. You're good. You're good. So, yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. I like getting downloads like that, back to back. Creative downloads. Yeah. I call them.
Yeah. But I guess we can move on to our next segment, which is the Lotus Pack. The Lotus Pack. So today we're talking about a few things. We're first talking about our New Year's resolution. What's our New Year's resolution?
Not going first.
New Year's resolutions. I haven't made like a specific list or anything. I read somewhere before. I have no idea where I acquired this information. That it was best to try to start some of your New Year's practices before the New Year actually came in. I'm not really, and I don't really remember exactly why, but I think it was I think the idea was that if you start them before the New Year, you might be actually likely to keep up with them when the New Year actually turns. I actually tried. I haven't done as well as I hoped. I did make some progress with like trying to make some changes since Thanksgiving. Not major changes, not one that probably anybody in my house can really like attest to, but some things personal. You know what I mean? Like a few different personal changes. In the way I did like my journaling, some of my morning routines. I feel like my morning is really how I like. So when I get up in the morning, I try to set an intention for the day, and I try to ride that wave. Now, there's been days where I slipped out of it, and I'm not perfect, and I realized that I was beating myself up about that. So I made that into a New Year's resolution that I'm not going to keep beating up myself about, not making it 100% all the time. I definitely need to afford myself some grace. I too can be really hard on myself. So yeah, I've tried to do some things. I feel like the hardest one for me to get around to, and you are definitely gonna have to be you too. Okay, wait, how you do that? There you go. Are gonna have to be my accountability partners. I know I need to work out. However, working out, I don't want
How do
to.
people do that shit?
Some
Like,
people
how
are
do you
really
get up
into
and be
it.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go work out?
I'm okay with doing like some, I'm not gonna say pretty intense, but some fast moving yoga or like walking, which I know is like all cardio. I know I need to actually like strength training and stuff like that too. And I don't know. I know it needs to be done, so it's definitely on the list. Not really sure how we're going to execute it.
I feel like we need a self-motivated individual to join the Lotus Jawns in the
course.
physical aspect. Because I tell myself that when I'm walking at work, that counts. And I did halfway join the gym right before Philadelphia shut down, and I was halfway proud of myself, but sore for like 4 days. It was really intimidating. Shout out to, I think the gym is Lion Life here in Philly. It's Black owned. I know that they're probably going through it since everything is shut down. But yeah, it was intense. I was
Yeah.
really proud of myself that I walked up and down the steps those 12 times and did those 12 squats.
Yeah. So that's on the list. We're gonna have to pull it together because
Yo, I know me and Dean are doing, we plan to do this. This is what we plan to do. And feel free to join in with us. This is a girl, her name is Yoga with Adrian. Shout out to Yoga with Adrian. She's dope. She does like these challenges, these 30-day yoga challenges where you do yoga every single day for 30 days. And we're going to start the new year out with that. And we said that no matter whether we do it together or do it separately, we have to do it every day.
What's the consequence?
there has to be.
It has to be a consequence.
I just thought of one, but I can't say it.
Well,
Say it, Paul. Say it.
What if we reframed it? What if we reframed it? Like, I don't. If we're going to set up consequences, I guess we could talk about this later. We're going to have to definitely set up rewards because, I guess the reward in itself.
The reward is just get by.
I need a reward. Fuck that.
But I'm like, I love food, so you can't really exercise with food. I feel like that's counterproductive.
Maybe like healthy food
or healthy snacks. I don't know.
No, I want to go to. No,
maybe we could get our nails done.
I feel like that's self-care. That's mandatory.
Damn.
Oh my god. New Year's resolution with the Jones. This is how it's going.
But I like yours though, thing. I do. What's yours though, Files? You said exercise. Yoga daily. Is that the only one?
Exercise, and my theme of this year, shout out to Tony Jones again, is woman is now. I'm trying to be super present this year. I'm working on being present and like enjoying all the feels of being a human and like
That's what's up.
just being like more in tune with myself. And yeah, and like I also like I've like when I summed up this year, 2020 was like a really spiritual year for me. Like I actually started doing spiritual stuff because I didn't do anything like that before this year. And, and it's been like really awakening in a way. And I want to continue down that, and I want to like strengthen it because I know I'm like at the beginning stages of it, like not all the way fully trusting in the universe, but I'm getting there, and I want to like continue that, and I want to get fucking hot. I know I'm like cute, but I want to get like hot. I'm trying to get hot, yo. Like
I think you're hot.
You are hot.
But I'm like
you're hot. Okay.
I want to like get fit. I want to be fit and strong. Like I want to be picking stuff up. Like yo, I got that. No worries. I'll pick that up.
I don't know if I want to do that. I want to find a quality person to pick up all of the things that I don't want to pick up. So I'm with you, Files. Yes, boo. You can come pick up all the heavy stuff over
Yes,
here.
you sure can.
I
Call
support
you up every couple of weeks to slide this refrigerator out so I can
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. But I love that though. I really do. I love that.
Yeah, I'm about getting fit. I don't know if I'm gonna be that. I don't know if I'm gonna be moving the heavy, the larger.
I want to be strong. Like I want to be. Like,
yeah, that's what I was
strong.
saying. Like strength train.
I
need
like
to be able to pick up any of my children, like any two, and just run.
I feel you. I feel like my resolution, honestly, when I reflect on this year, like I know I told you this thing at the top of the year. I was like, I feel like this is the year of Sankofa. You know, like returning fetches.
Yeah, you said that. I didn't know.
I said it. I felt it like probably from last December. I was like, this year is going to be Sankofa. And I remember I brought in the top of the year with a lot of tears. You know, I said this year I was going to really kind of go back and try to address some of the child trauma that I had. To forgive my parents, you know, and to let go of some deep-rooted pain. And I said that with like, I think, strong intention, probably the December before the new year. Yes. And I literally brought in, I think it was the first or second week in January, like I went and like, I'm doing this. We're healing this pain, you know. And this year, I feel like I really spent a lot of time just realizing that parents are people too, you know. Parents are people too. And even though as a child we feel like they have everything figured out, they don't. I feel like with the coming year, I'm gonna enter into this year a little bit more healed and focused, and definitely giving myself the freedom to be emotional, not overly emotional, but to be okay with feeling. Because I realize, hopefully, you know, the universe will eventually bless me with children. That's my goal, to tell myself I'm not afraid of being responsible for other people besides myself and my patients, but to actually be attached to a human child. You know, and I feel like going through these years of purging, you know, is preparing me to be hopefully in a place to be worthy of being someone's parent. So, nice. You know, asking the ancestors to incarnate a beautiful human being, you know. Yeah. Hopefully I'm worthy of, you know, birthing the next, you know, Martin, Malcolm, Gandhi, you know, going for the big names.
I thought we were going for a girl.
I want to birth a comedian.
I mean, she could be the, you know, she could be the female indigo child, you know, the golden child is cool.
Let's go with that. Well, with all that being said, you know, I made my vision board. I actually didn't make it at the beginning of the year. It was a suggestion from someone close to me, one of my, you know, life guide, to make a vision board. And Faj, you gave me a bunch of magazines that I used. I had some clippings from elsewhere, and I made one. So I definitely am going to try to like work on making a new one. I'm not really sure where I'm going to get all these magazines from, but I have this really cute cork board that I think will go really well with the core of my room. And I kind of like try to find a spot for it already where I could, you know, see it. Yeah. It might be exactly where the one I have now is, but I'm not sure. So I can see it and like when I get up in the morning and start my thing, it's kind of like in the area where I do my, morning meditation and all of that. But yeah, I haven't gotten all the supplies. I got the board. I just got to get the pieces of the vision, put it together. I know you've been talking a lot about your vision and what you did.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, it's my turn to present."
No, I made a vision board, but this was my first time making a digital one. Cause like the vision boards I usually make them from magazines, but I don't like it's not a lot of Black people in the magazines, and it's not a lot of stuff for Black people in the magazines. So
you got your Ebony. What kind of magazine you was getting? Where's Ebony magazine?
I forget what magazines. I just get like random magazines.
You did have an Oprah magazine.
T-Mobile magazine. I signed up for stuff. But listen, so I wanted to get like super specific. I didn't want to be limited to like what was in the magazine, so I made a digital one. And I went on Pinterest and I looked up things like it's mostly a lot of quotes, but it's just stuff that I've been working on that I'm trying to like continuously remind myself of. One of the most important ones is that I'm trying out this thing like mostly before I send a text message, but before I respond, like, is it necessary? Is it kind? And is it true? So I've been trying to like make that a filter that things come out my mouth through.
That's kind of like an acronym we used to use in the classroom. I hear it used a lot with the older kids. Is think. So is it thoughtful? Is it helpful? Is it important? Is it nice? And is it kind? If it's not, be quiet.
Yeah.
Don't even say it.
Hey, yo, I've canceled a lot of things that I'm about to say after like doing that. Cause I'm
really,
I can be like really reactive sometimes, like emotionally. So like I've been trying to like keep that not in check because I still want to feel and be myself, but just like thinking about stuff before I do it. So with that being said, I do have my vision board. I'll share it with you a little bit. I won't go through over everything, but our producer is going to put it on the screen. So,
all right, so tell us about it.
So red is my color this year. So I tried to like incorporate red things because it's just passion and like my hair is red this year and I'm fucking loving it. So I have on there, I'm the creator of my own happy life. I'm at peace and everything is falling into place because I tend to beat myself up that like I'm not doing enough or things aren't right. And it's just like everything is as it should. And then I release all things that don't serve me. I'm worthy of financial security. Stay real, like just be myself because I like oftentimes I feel embarrassed sometimes for being myself, but I'm like, I have to remind myself I'm cool and everything's okay. And then up in the corner, it's cut off, but it says, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. So that's just me like trying to practice like kindness on myself. And then it's a girl with like books surrounded by her. I want to like read more because I was reading more this year and I learned a lot. So
I can't stop looking at the cat with the pink money.
Yo, money. I'm trying to bring money this year. I'm worthy of financial security. Like, I'm a money magnet. I always attract, and I can't read it, abundance and prosperity easily and effortlessly into my reality. So, I also have this is it is a trigger phrase for me. And I'm focusing on facing my fears this year as well. And the more you write, the better you get. I want to continue. I've been on a writing spree and I want to continue to do that because I do feel like I'm getting better as I do it more. I got this girl in Italy. I want to go back to Italy. And I want to encourage myself to take like baths more because they're like super fun and beautiful. And the answer you seek never comes when the mind is busy. They come when the mind is still. So just like being alone more, but like with myself and like getting into my thoughts and like answering questions.
Yeah.
And I do have, I need passion and freaky sex, because what girl doesn't want that? I need to what else?
Let me
That's
put that
it.
in.
And then I got queen in the middle, just to
Right.
remind myself that like you slay, you're good. And this new concept, it's not new. I've heard it before, but I've started to like internalize it. You don't have a soul, you are a soul, you have a body. So
Mm,
just,
I see that. Yeah.
and sexual freedom, yeah, like being comfortable, being sexually free. And yeah, that's my vision board. And I'm really
Oh,
proud of this vision board, man. Like I put a lot of thought into it, and I like put things on there that I really feel like, I don't know, are a good reminder for me. And I put it on my laptop, because I'm always on my laptop, and I put it on my phone. But yeah, I'm just trying to like be more like queen like, and like more woman like, and like woman is now, woman is being present, and all that good stuff.
I thought you meant that you did the vision board on Pinterest, but you told me you didn't. You told me you used.
Yeah, what did
Oh,
you
I
use?
use Canva. I got the pictures from Pinterest, but I use this app called Canva, and I just like, pasted them in there and like made them look cute.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
love. I like it.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for sharing.
thank you for listening to all that.
Maybe you can help me put one together. I don't know if the digital thing is gonna really, really work for me. Maybe I can print it out. I don't know.
um, yeah, I can help you with that. We can like, because you could do different formats. You could have one for your phone, one for your laptop, and you could like maybe print out a nice one at like Kinko's or something.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but cool. All right, we're gonna talk more about that.
All right. So what else were we talking about
A
for?
reflection and gratitude for 2020.
Yeah, hell yeah, gratitude.
So,
Yeah.
if you're looking back on 2020, what are you grateful for? What are you most reflective about?
What am I grateful for? Honestly, as stressful as it can be, I've been really grateful to spend a lot more time with my kids, with my three sons.
Oh,
Oh,
Um,
mom joy.
well, we just got a cat in October, so that's the fourth son. Didn't see that happening that way, but
oh,
I've been wanting another, a cat for a while now. And his mom was moving out of state, so came to live with us. He fits right in. Um, yeah, but I'm glad I got to spend a lot more time with them. I've been kind of playing around with the idea of like, could I do homeschooling? Is it right for us? So it's not necessarily a yes or a no. I see that it might benefit, some of my children. Like out of all three of them, I can see that I have to answer that question individually with each of them. Like one child is doing really, really well at home with virtual learning. Um, the other ones, I mean, they're doing pretty okay considering that it's a pandemic. They're not in class. They miss their friends. Like, everything is shifted for them. But I'm not really sure if homeschooling all of them is the right way to go for all of them. So, but I'm glad I got to, be home with them and spend some more time with them. I feel like I did get to spend substantial amounts of time with my children as it is, because I know working families, sometimes they don't get back to their children until well in the evening, 6 o'clock, and you don't get a lot of time between getting home, getting dinner, and getting people in the bed to really, be with them. So that was really nice. I felt like this year, I know this is probably going to sound a little strange, like even though the circumstances, with like our health being at risk this year was a little stressful. Actually, not having to rush between home and work actually alleviated a lot of stress. I feel healthier. Like I felt less stressed. So it was like a snowball effect because I felt less stress. My hair grew back because it was like falling out. I felt like I had you know less tension and stress built up in my body. I feel like I still have a ways to go. With kind of like getting it my stress level to where I wanted to be, but yeah, I got to kind of see what I needed to weed out. Now I know if I ever feel like that again, something must change. It might not be this dramatic, but obviously, like I guess I used to get so wrapped up in the idea, like the strong black woman thing, like I'm supposed to tough it out through work, tough it out with these kids at home, like whatever. And you know, you do have to like move through things when you start stuff, and I get that, but I now know it's not supposed to be like that. So I was able to kind of like, I mean, just like everybody, I was forced to take a step back and look at, you know, how my life was and what things needed to be changed. I mean, some changes still need to be made. Yeah, so I guess I could say, to answer that question in short, I'm grateful for getting to spend time with my children, spend time with myself, and kind of like think about what I want my life to look like on a day-to-day basis from now on. Like, you know, so that's my spiel.
Files.
There I go. I guess what I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for my friends. Like, I have a really good set of friends that are always like super supportive and like loving and patient and stuff. And I'm grateful for like God and the universe. Like, I'm grateful to have something so massive, like, kind of like with me. I'm grateful for like prayer. I'm grateful for meditation. I'm grateful for my grandma. I lost my grandma this year. And yeah, I'm just grateful for like being here in this time right now, like living my life in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm grateful for a lot of stuff. I'm grateful for like music, like being able to make music and stuff. I'm really grateful for that. Like, I've been really like opening myself up to like just being more confident with it, like being more confident. And yeah, I'm grateful for grateful for the Lotus Jawns. I love you guys.
I love you, Jawns, too.
And it's
You're my favorite
Jawns. But yeah, it's just been like a super spiritual year, and like I'm super grateful for awareness, like having awareness of it, because it's not like it hasn't been there with me all along. It's just now I'm aware of like like my thing in it, like me being a part of it and like having you know, like the ability to create the life that I want and believe in that. So I'm grateful for that.
Take it.
And I'm grateful for being Black. Like, I am. I'm grateful for being a Black woman. Like, I'm very grateful for that.
Shout outs to melanin everywhere. Yeah. You know, no matter what the spectrum of your melanin, you know, content. Shout outs to melanin. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah. That's it.
Right. So I'm gonna round mines up, and then we're gonna take a commercial break in Lotus Jawns fashion. So my reflective gratitude for 2020. 2020 has been a kick in the pants from start to finish, but I must say, as COVID as this year has been, like I'm grateful. Like the top of the year, I was able to bridge a relationship gap with my father after some long time. You know, I traveled to South Carolina this year. I went to California as an adult, you know, for the first time. You know, I went to Puerto Rico allegedly, you know, for a girls' trip, you know, with some really, really profound and powerful, awesome Black nurses that I have like a quality bond with. And I'm so proud of each and every one of their growth as individuals. You know, I feel like this year I'm super grateful for the ability to be in healthcare, as challenging and stressful as it is. I'm grateful that I was able to be a point person for my family and friends, to be able to be on the front lines and come back and provide everybody with information on how, you know, COVID is operating, which has been like, it's been deep, because I feel like in healthcare often we're, you know, like say nursing is a thankless job, you know, or you're always kind of at the forefront as a martyr, because you know that the job that you work puts you in danger of, you know, contracting all kinds of communicable and deadly diseases. But to be able to like put myself out there and to be really on the front lines of COVID, and to be able to come home and say, listen, this is what I learned, this is what I found, you know, has been great. I also appreciate the fact that social distancing has become a thing, because I'm actually super shy in real life, and that has allowed social distancing has allowed me to be like able to say no, I'm not coming for fear of germs without people being offended. It's allowed me to also take space that I've needed for like growth and reflection without having to say, no, it's not because, I don't love you and I don't want to be around you. It's not that. It's because I'm 100% shy. I don't even have to explain myself. I can say it's COVID. I'm sorry. I've been COVID exposed, which is giving me really a lot of time to be able to rest and reboot. I'm super, super thankful and grateful for the Lotus Jawns, because I had no idea that this was going to be built or grown this year. If you asked me last year, was I going to be a part of this super cool women's group that, was pre-recorded and live, I would not have guessed that. The relationships and friendships that I've built this year, shout out to the producer who's kind of helped pull this stuff together. Shout out to Allie, who's like helped also with our branding. We've built some beautiful things. I've one of my businesses kind of went on pause, and then I embarked upon a journey of starting another business. I started school, took a pause. I feel like this is probably the most wiggle room I've given myself, probably, to really be human, to say, okay, you're stressed out. You don't have to be Superwoman all of the time. And the beautiful part too is I feel like there's a level of understanding that the whole planet is in now. And it's like, oh, nurses everywhere do work hard. Like, oh, it's like, that little silver lining where we were on commercials for like a month or two, where it's like, heroes, it's like they do love us, they stopped talking about it shortly thereafter, but I felt really special. So yes, those are my grateful and reflective moments. As always, being able to like sprinkle spirituality in a circle is beautiful, and I found some really cool influence this year, and I've been able to share it with people who I really love. And yeah, overall, I'm really really thankful and grateful for 2020, as challenging as it has been. I think that being able to kind of stand still, go outside with your feet bare, and ground yourself and reconnect with the planet Earth, has been beautiful.
Yeah.
That whole month of like nobody driving and birds started chirping and stuff started growing back in the Amazon was really beautiful.
Yeah.
It started to get strange for a second. I took a walk down the street and there was a turkey in the tree, and I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Okay.
Yeah. But I'm super thankful and grateful. But on that note, I think that's everything. We're going to take a commercial
break.
We'll be back briefly.
The Lotus Jawns, going through the journey strong. Life's a hustle and a bustle. We'll be with you all along. The Lotus Jawns, yeah, sometimes we get it wrong. That's a beauty and a lesson. Keep it going, you belong. So you are a powerful Jawn.
You are above average. You are breathtaking. You are loving. You are beautiful. You are legendary. You are a luxury. You are kingly. You are an artist. You are life. You are amazing. You are captivating. You are kind. You are knowledgeable.
Hey, Johns.
Hey, are you eating pizzelle?
Yeah. That's what we do on our commercial breaks. We eat snacks, in case you guys wondering.
Engulf them.
Snacks on snacks on snacks. All right, so next we got adulting, guys.
Adulting.
Big adulting. The big adulting.
All right.
Such a grand thing to do.
Random.
Oh,
so I know
yeah.
Zing was going to talk about the adult reward system. Yes.
So listen, I don't know if it's going to be a chart with stickers. However, I did check out. I can't hear you, Foz.
Oh.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
What'd you say?
I said I would like that.
So,
stickers?
Listen, if they were cool stickers, that would really bring me joy.
They actually have some, I think, on Amazon. They were like, you paid a bill today. Hooray. Like, you stick it on the chart.
Oh.
So, I don't know. They were like adulting reward charts. That's what it said. Adulting. So, I don't necessarily know if I would go into a full-on sticker chart. Shoot, I might. But I definitely realized that last couple of weeks, I haven't even felt like doing anything. I have so many things to do, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to come up with a reward system. Like, I know there's already natural consequences to me not paying my bills or washing the clothes or whatever. You know, like something's gonna not be right. But I'm like, how do I keep myself motivated to get this stuff done in a timely manner, or to do it at all? Some things I don't even. So I'm thinking about coming up with an adult reward system. I've just been Googling some stuff online. I don't know if you guys got to look at anything things that would work for rewards. I'm trying to stay away from food. Somebody really wise told me it was not a good idea to keep rewarding yourself with food. However, I do think that sometimes it might be okay, but I don't want that to be like
I love food.
Like the main focus. I know you do. Some things that I did see that might actually work out really well for me is being able to watch a movie. I'm very movie popcorn motivated person. So I'm like, you know what? I might have to, make myself a little list I can see and then put movie with popcorn at the end or something. Not for everything, but for those tasks and things that I really, really don't want to do. Like working out. I don't know. What do you guys think about that idea?
I think it's cool. I really want to know what the reward system looks like. Because, me and Fowler, we had talked about this earlier. Like, I feel like some things are self-care. Like, it has to be a quality reward. Like, because I realized it was a couple years back, I realized that I was, like, running myself in a hole. So, getting my toes polished is, like, a requirement, because if I'm going to, pour myself into other people, just from being a nurse, I feel like in order to care for myself, that little 20-minute pedicure is
that's the thing.
That's mandatory. That's not a reward. That's mandatory. Because aside from taking naps and remembering to eat, breakfast on my off days, I feel like a pedicure is mandatory. So I'm like, what kind of reward besides, food could you give yourself?
I've been Googling some things. So look, these are some of the things that I read last that kind of stuck out. So like, okay, of course my phone is not cooperating. Okay, like small rewards. They said, here's one, a new book. We've been doing a lot more reading. So, it would be nice to buy some books. I know YouTube have really been
I was making a face like, no.
I'm getting there. I know YouTube been killing it with the audiobooks. And I actually like books. I happen to be a book collector and I don't always read them. But I'm like, maybe I can get myself to read more books by building a reward. I can get a new one. I don't know. Watching a movie, that definitely is going to work for me. New socks, fresh flowers. I'm pretty sure we could see there's stuff there. And we can get some good fresh flowers from my favorite place, Trader Joe's.
True.
Yes, Trader Joe's coming through with the cheap flowers.
and they're beautiful. They're always
they're beautiful.
So that's something. New stickers for your planner. I don't necessarily have a planner per se.
No, what else you got?
A nap.
Oh,
I mean, I feel like this is probably for a person that super schedules their life. Like you can't get a nap until.
An afternoon indulging in a craft or hobby.
I like
There
that.
might be something. I don't know. There's some. I mean, I feel like we can find some cheap, easy, and like easily sustainable ways to like.
Yeah, I agree. This sounds like a Five Below joint. Like paint by
Yeah,
number.
like a Five Below.
Yeah.
I was thinking shopping. I was thinking like, cause I need to not do that so often. So like maybe if I reward my, and the thing is like you could like
Well, you need to
reward
set
yourself
yourself
with
a
something
limit.
like nice and quality, like not like bullshit, like a nice jacket or like a nice skirt.
Not every day. See,
not
you
every day,
can't do
but like
shopping.
say like I'm thinking like if I do the 30 days of yoga, if I do all 30 days or most of them, I can get like something new.
I don't know. So this is the thing. I need my rewards system. I need to build this in like daily, and the way my brain works, I need that reward right now.
Right now, exactly.
care.
I'm not waiting 30 days. It has to happen right now.
Reward.
What can
Yeah,
we
I
do on
feel
a daily
myself a little bit.
basis to reward ourselves? Tea. We can have hot, tasty tea.
I literally drink hot, tasty
I
tea all day
drink
long.
tea every day.
I drink
So
coffee.
it was just. I feel like it's just a matter of like working it out, like teasing out some of the things that we could do. So maybe you can go to Five Below Fives on the weekends to get one thing that you really like, just one. Look at your.
Okay, Mom. Join.
I need like a budget. You're
getting the chart. She's getting the sticker chart. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Like
I do like that.
You know, I'm the mom joining, and I feel like I'm always trying to reward my kids. You know, my 3 sons, my 3 beautiful angels, for a job well done or certain things. You know, like for the things that they need to do around the house and getting through their school day, which can be hard sometimes. We had some reward charts. They work better for some than others in my house. So I'm also trying to revamp their thing. So I've been talking a lot with one of my friends. Shout out to Deja. I don't know if she's listening to this.
Deja.
But yeah, she's been helping me kind of reset my I don't know if I should say reset my parenting wave or whatever. So we're coming up with some ideas that is really gonna I hope work really well with them, which might involve some sticker charts, but I don't know. But I know I mean, they're all children. So, but at least with 2 of my children and 2 on the ends, I know I have to be consistent with their rewards. One of the things that we talked about, and it has to be immediate. And not like, you know, we're the same thing we were talking about with the reward system for ourselves. I don't necessarily want to reward them with food. You know, having a treat is okay every once in a while, but I want to see if I can kind of like help build in some natural rewards. Things that's easy to come by, easy to keep up with. Wait, you're on mute.
Maybe that can be our job. Like next time we meet live, we'll all have like what we're rewarding ourselves with. And I don't like the idea of a punishment, but I do like the idea of like I can't do something unless I do that.
Now, I feel like punishments are real. Like when I was, especially like my first couple years in college, oh my goodness, especially like pre-nursing, even like my first, like my diploma first, like degree for nursing, my first degree with nursing, I used to tell myself, you cannot get up and go pee until you finish this page of this paper.
Damn.
You know, or like, it was like that. It was like, or, oh, you hungry, huh? Well, you can't have lunch.
Okay, listen.
That's fucked up.
You finish this packet of PowerPoints. Like, I was really, really hard on myself.
A lot of what I'm
But it worked, or you can't play outside. You can't go outside until you finish this paper. Like, that was it.
You're crazy.
It worked.
A lot of what I'm thinking about doing comes from like, you know, like my experience in preschool. And, you know, I was working alongside Deja, and that was one of the things she used to always talk about. She's getting her degree. and ABA, which is applied behavioral analysis. So it's pretty much looking at behaviors, the functions of behaviors, and like trying to help children move through them, like move through them in a way. And one thing that she kind of like taught me working with her was, okay, if we want them to do better, we can't make them feel bad, like to get them to do better. So it's like, okay, yeah, something's gonna happen if we don't finish the page, or even if we don't eat, like something is going to happen. So like, let's make the reward the focus. Let's like focus more on that to try to get to what we want to see. You know what I mean? To encourage the good behavior versus so focusing on or waiting for the bad behavior or the misbehavior or the not so desirable behavior that happens.
Yeah.
Miss Medical John.
That what Medical John said, it reminded me of something that Ali told me. Shout out to Ali. She's our designer, the designer John. She was like, you should treat yourself like how you would treat your daughter. Like, would I let my daughter go hours without drinking water? Would I let my daughter go hours or go days without doing her hair? Would I let her not moisturize her skin? Would I like blah, blah, blah? And,
I think as a Piscean parent, I would probably just let I let you go ahead. You got a babe though. You can be ashy if you want 2 days. If you're going outside, you gotta moisturize.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, just like
that's a beautiful idea.
Yourself like a small
take care of yourself. Like,
but no, I love that. I'm just teasing, fellas.
I know.
But
yeah, like it got me thinking. I was like, because I can be like a little hippie sometimes and like not give a fuck and just be like whatever, just being super hippie. Call it that.
Super hippie.
But yeah, like I've been taking space to like just really dig into myself and like be all like super girly and lovey-dovey on myself, and it's really nice. So I do like what Ashley's saying, is focusing on the reward. Because if I know that I get to like buy myself like some dope ass shoes or some shit that I'm looking forward to doing, like I would probably do some yoga. So what else we got? Love, friendships, and communications.
Who put that on?
It was me. I put it there. I felt like it was a good point.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yep. It's a great point. Nobody wants to talk about it.
I mean,
you can go first.
Oh. Well played, Faust. I see your pawn. I raise you. Okay. As far as adulting, yes, I feel like from an adult standpoint, this year in general, or this week of adulting, has challenged the importance of friendships, relationships, and given me a point to reflect on love and what's important. I often do that probably weekly, probably in the same way that you Faust say, is this kind, is this important, is it valuable? Enter in other important words that Zing said. And I feel like as an adult, I'm learning to remove things that aren't meant for me and add things that are important to me. I feel like I'm learning to accept and love people in a different way at this stage of my adult life. I feel like, childlike understanding of love is like, it's more, I feel like I was more judgmental, being a little more juvenile. Like, I loved my parents, but it was conditional. It's like, you don't love me if you don't buy me such and such, or not having an understanding that being an adult is hard, and just because the love that I expect people to give me isn't their love language, doesn't mean that they don't love and care for me. Like, Faust, I love you. I'm putting you on the spot. Faust gets up at dawn. Faust loves me so much that when she wakes up at dawn, she wants to make sure that I'm up to.
It's not a secret anymore.
I love her so much. And I told her this morning. Files called me. It's like, I was just checking to see if you were up. And I thought it was like, I told her, I'm like, Files, you remind me of like a little sister. It's like, are you up yet, Leak? Yep. And it's like, I feel like being in this stage of like love, friendship, and adulting, it's like being able to accept the love that you're giving me with an open heart is like, it's like, boo, like, yeah, I'm asleep. But it's like she can't. It's like me being able to tell myself she can't wait until my eyes is open. Hearing that my breath is still funky. I ain't brushed my teeth and nothing. Then my bonnet is supposed to be on my head is over there. You don't care. It reminds me definitely of like little sister love. So I'm realizing that my understanding of love and friendship and people in my adult life, is grand. I'm accepting people for who they are. So that's with love, friendships, etc. under the adult hashtag next to me. I'm accepting the love that people had, for where they are and who they are. Hashtag love how you love, and I'm gonna accept you. All right. So if you call me at 5 a.m., could you call me 5?
No, I did. I said that I'm going to respect your sleep. I'm going to be more mindful.
I love you so much that you think of me that early in the morning that you don't care that I haven't brushed my teeth. Hello, Faust. No.
But when she answers sleepy, I'm like, damn, she ain't up yet. I'll be like, all right, call me back. Call me back when you're
And you don't mean it. You crack me up. You calling back.
You gonna call back. Like, you up now?
No,
well,
but
I guess I'll take some of the spotlight on love, friendship, and communication. So this is a new thing. I feel like I've been trying to do really good at loving people the way they need to be, but I found out through various conversations this week, nothing anyone said in particular. It's just like me hearing it. I'm like, oh, okay. You need to kind of like get over it. Like that's just, like this is how they are and this is how it is. And, if like what you said, if I need space or, I don't feel comfortable, I can say it in a loving way. I don't have to wait. And like, I'm trying not to let, like, keep throwing pebbles in the, like, I don't know, in the bowl, in the cup, and then waiting for it to spill over. So I am trying to do that. But also here recently, I don't know if this was a sign or not, but I think I was getting a sign to shut the F up and like speak less. So on Sunday, I was drinking tea, and I'm not going to say which one of my sons bumped the cup and bust both sides of my lip.
I know which one.
I don't know. Nobody called me the medical joint to ask for medical advice. I feel some type of way.
The next day, one of my sons, I'm not going to say which one, accidentally, they like tripped and hit me in the mouth and busted my lip in the middle.
Is this the danger week? Because I fell on the steps this week.
Listen, and then the day after that, I was drinking tea, and out of nowhere comes one of my sons and lost their grip on the scooter and bumped into the back of me and busted my lip. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm supposed to be shutting up or something. Like, maybe this is a sign. Talk less and listen more. Like,
I feel you.
Yeah.
Like, why else would I be getting busted in my mouth every other day? I don't know. I know it's probably like a strange correlation.
No. I get it. Because when I tripped down the steps, I said to myself, this is the universe telling me to watch my step.
Or something. Like, I don't know. So there, or if I'm going to speak or speak to them, I'm going to say this. So before Sunday happened, I feel like I wasn't so choosy with the way I was communicating with my family. Like, I wasn't like, is it thoughtful? Is it helpful? Is it, important? Like, I wasn't going through that. I'm like, man, if I'm going to move these painful lips, it better be for something. Like,
right.
Since then, the swelling has gone down.
Yeah, you normal.
Thank you.
Well done.
I thought that was a sign, so there you go. That was definitely a love communication.
Well, I had kind of like
thing.
The same sign. Someone who loves me dearly literally told me, like, sometimes you need to shut the fuck up and just that's
like that. It's like that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and chill out. Just relax.
Deep.
And another
Oh, I
close
know
friend of
exactly
mine
who that
told me
was.
to let go and let God. So,
Yeah.
and my super Virgo-ness, that does not come naturally to me, but I'm trying to like just chill out. Like I'm trying to chill out and like the whole like having my thoughts go through like that filter of is it necessary, is it kind, is it true? It's been like allowing me to not like spiral like in my communication. Like cause sometimes I just go down like a rabbit hole of like beating up on myself and I think everybody hates me.
Oh yeah, I have a
Probably.
shortcut to the bottom of that rabbit hole. I definitely got a shortcut. I tell you. Okay.
So I'm like,
one wrong thing said, and I'm down at the bottom.
I'm like, oh my God, everybody hates me.
No,
So
usually I have a hard pause. Yeah. Once I start going there, it's like my brain just shuts off. It's like blank screen because I know it's a rabbit hole. It's like,
yeah.
whoop.
I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it.
I wish I was even
but
better.
like, I low key like this. I'm going off tangent, but this is what I've been doing to kind of help with that. This stylist I had before, she told me, she was like, you need to name all your personalities, like name them, and like.
What?
She was like, when you're on stage, you're a different person. When you're writing a song, you're a different person.
The mental health part of my brain is like, you're putting names on them. That's like
no, because like certain parts of myself, like I'll start talking negative to myself, and I'm like, that's not cool.
So are you going to say, Sheila, be quiet? Like, what's happening?
No, but it's just like being aware of like when that voice pops up is like, no, you gotta go. Like we're not going to be talking shit.
Oh,
about
like bye,
Sheila,
no. Like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Bye. So I've been trying to do that and like, cause I beat up on myself a lot, and what I'm trying to do is like stop that. But and like by me not doing that, it is helping with my communication, like how I talk to people, how I love myself, how I love my friends and my family.
Yeah, because you come into the conversation with like a different type of energy. You're not all
I'm not like so worried. Like I be worried all the time.
And you're finding your own voice in the land of the voices, so that's important.
Yeah,
I've heard different thoughts and viewpoints on that. The doctrine of the 30 personalities, that there are a bunch of humans in your DNA that are simultaneously talking.
Okay.
Call us your powerful ancestors. It's like that's that nigga. Mm-hmm. Go to the store on Tuesday. Like Like, we always did like fried chicken, but you're secretly a vegetarian. You can blame that on, your Aunt Doretha, who liked the fried chicken on Sunday.
But yeah, I guess love, friendship. I think like my friendships, all my friendships are pretty dope. I really love my friends, and I feel like my friends really love me. And
oh, I love you too.
Oh, yeah, I feel like that's one thing I am super confident about. I feel like I am a pretty good friend. I like take my friendship super seriously. And
the Jawns out there that don't know, Foz.
What
is you're the second oldest friend.
Who the first oldest?
I can't disclose.
It might be me, okay?
No, it's not.
It might. We were conjoined at the same hospital, okay?
No, y'all weren't.
I waited there for her to be born. All right.
I knew Ashley since since sorry.
Listen, I've known her since her birth and rebirth, okay? We coordinated to be born in March. We decided to come together.
That I have some really great long-standing friendships. Like you've been like in my life for forever. My other friend.
I don't know who this is. She really
like you guys have been around so long that it took the children them. I mean, I don't even think you're tied to. I don't even know if he understands that we're not actually related. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think he's supposed to. I'm a little upset that the oldest one figured it out. Who told you that wasn't my sister? Okay, you tell them that they lie. That is my sister. How? Because I said so.
The family at the university I needed. I was like, I just wanted to tell you guys that. I feel like I need to give you your flowers now. I love you.
Oh.
So I've been trying to let people know I love them and care about them. And it's weird because, like, I feel like I have a cell phone, but I really don't get to. I don't know. I wish I could spend more time with my family and friends. And obviously, that is, that's a stretch with what's going on. But I have been trying to, when I think of somebody, just say, hey, just shoot them a text. Like, I was thinking about you, just wanted to say hi. I know I kind of backtrack, and I stole your shine, Peter.
All right, lovey-dovey Jawns. What's next?
Feeling myself. The producer probably went to sleep. He even put my feeling myself at the bottom. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, producer, sir.
Thanks, producer John.
Thank you.
Y'all don't hear me. Feeling myself. So, what you guys been doing? What you been doing for feeling myself? I feel like I've been doing
a lot.
You have been doing the most.
I've been doing the most.
You have. You've been
really
feeling yourself.
Is that fucked up? It's not fucked up. Where is she go?
I don't know. Maybe her. Oh, sugar. Her phone might have died.
Okay. I've been like low key, like not even low key, high key, digging into myself and like spending a lot of time with myself. And
so Black Girl Magic is happening. We are initiating the powers of 2020. The alignment of the celestial bodies means that.
Wait, why am I on the screen when you say that?
Huh? Teleportation is real. Ding. I'm here.
So
welcome, John. Look at it.
I just flew in. You see it?
Yes. Surely your powers came through.
So what had happened was, unbeknownst to me, my electronic device was going to have some technical difficulties.
So she just tapped into her teleportation powers.
Nice.
So as you were, Faust.
Yeah, like I've been taking baths and like cooking nice dinners and like writing. I've been writing so many songs. That's
you
how
really have. You've put out a lot of music here lately.
Yeah, like I've been sending Lotus Jawns here my songs as I do little demos of them. But yeah, I've been writing a lot, and it really gives me so much joy to like have a song that came out of my brain. I'm always like kind of surprised at the end of it every time, even though like I did it. But yeah, I've just been pouring into myself in that way and just allowing myself space and time to be creative. So
when's your album dropping?
So actually I'm working on a project with World Town right now. We're going to be releasing singles next year starting in January. I'm also doing a project with Musical Dunk. We just started working on one. I might be releasing something with another person. I'm not too sure about how that's going to go yet, but it looks like it's looking good. I think 2021 is going to be full of music. If it's any like clue as to how it's going to go starting now, it's going to be dope. And I just hope that I stay inspired. And even if I'm not inspired, I hope that I just sit down and write still about not being inspired. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling myself. And I've been like taking care of my skin and stuff. Like I did my hair. I got these little like these little lock knots that I did. So like they'll be curly in a couple of days. And I've been like moisturizing my hair a lot, which is really nice. And I got a bonnet. I told you about that last week. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling myself. I just been like letting myself like feel all the feels and write about them.
I love that.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't been doing anything extra special. It was more so keeping up with all of my feeling myself things, like making my shower time extra dope. You know, I take them after the kids go to sleep because I don't want to hear anything from anyone about anything when I'm in the shower. This is that I got those. The medical joint took me to Walmart. I shouldn't have gone.
Sure, you should have.
I don't know.
I love grocery shopping.
What you get?
So I found these things. So I found two things that I was really excited about, and I know it's going to sound kind of crazy. One of them was, this has nothing to do with actually feeling myself, but the washing machine cleaner tablets.
No,
I
that's a
was
feeling myself.
Yeah, because I've been needing to like I'm like deep cleaning certain parts of my house right now, and I was like, man, I got to get better at keeping up with washing this washing machine.
Mm.
Even if that sounds like something that's like.
And right when I went to go, so I saw those things first, and right when I went to reach for them, they had all these little like I don't even know what they're called, little face scrubby things that you use.
Exfoliators.
I don't know if that's what they're called though, because they're like silicone. One of my older sisters had them at her house, and she didn't even tell me where she got them from. And I remember seeing them. I was like, oh man, I wish I had some of those. So I bought 2 packs. It was 2 in a pack because I recently got some face routine stuff. No, not face routine. I feel like I'm losing it. Face care for my routine to cleanse my face and everything. From Trader Joe's. I don't know if they're still selling it. They had this blueberry acai face scrub. I think you can use it 2 to 3 times a week. They had some tea tree face wash that they have that I've been using. And what is it? The rose water. Yep, toner. So that was another little something to put in there. I would have never gotten it if we didn't take that what you call it? Unplanned trip to Walmart. Nice. The one thing I was like, well, you know what? We're going to Walmart. I'm going to Walmart. I'll buy a carpet shampoo. I got everything else but that.
Did you get that when we went?
No, there's no carpet shampoo at my house that I own. I got sidetracked. I got a weighted blanket for that little kid. That was a good one. I'm trying to think about getting one for myself because making some adjustments to his day. He's been feeling himself. Okay. The weighted blanket has been helping him get to sleep. I'm like, I might need to go back.
Yes.
Get me one. But, it's just pretty much keeping up with my stuff. Like I haven't really added anything new except for that little scrubby thing.
Yeah. Myself has been, when I like start to get inspired, I often buy myself a piece of jewelry that's like custom made. So shout out to my jeweler, Ray Moose. So I had a ring design and a pair of earrings. I'm waiting for them to be all the way done.
Wait, a new one?
Yes. This one with my glyphs in it. It's a 2-finger ring. I can't. Ooh. And I'm getting some hoop earrings made with like all Egyptian symbols. So I'm like really hype about that. So that's my feeling myself, pouring into myself.
That's a dope feeling myself. Yeah. You didn't even tell me why you was ordering an earring.
I mean,
I want some earrings.
Shout out to Hoops and Hoodies today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salt. Was it salt, pepper, and paprika? Oh wait, cayenne.
Cayenne.
Maybe we could get in the studio and make a Lotus Jawn.
Yes. Dropping beats. What? Head wraps and hoodies. What?
Oh my God.
All right. So I think that takes us to our last.
Instant inspo.
Thank you, producer. So yes, I'm saying this one.
No,
I'm saying it. We're here together. Technically, you stole the light. So technically, we sharing space. We sharing this camera.
I want y'all to know she's a thieving joint today.
Fine. Listen,
she's thieving.
Sharing is caring. Okay, so the instant inspo that we're sharing.
I guess we received the information at the same time.
Technically, I think I received it and I passed it on. So
we'll go with that.
Anyway, of this week is actually coming from the producer John. Okay. What did the producer John say?
Well, when we were complaining about some things, he said, "Oh, that's all that's going on? You got some good problems." I said, what is he talking? Right. I knew he was crazy.
You got some good problems.
But he kind of like explained what he meant by that. Like, oh, okay, you having problems with X, Y, and Z. It's people that ain't got no home, they ain't got no job. Shit is looking a little strange this year. That's what you upset about. And it wasn't so. At first, I'm like, is he minimizing my problems? These things feel like mountains and burdens on my back that I can't carry. But
it was a reminder to reflect on gratitude.
Yep, that's what it was.
Dang, I should really not be complaining because I do have good problems. Life ain't that bad. So thank you, producer John.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, we got good problems.
Write that down, Creative John. That's a song.
Good problems.
Good problem. I don't know what mine is. I didn't think about this one beforehand, but I'm gonna just go with my theme. Woman is now. From Tony
Yes.
Jones. Woman is now, just being present and being grateful for like being here in that moment.
Yeah.
Every moment.
Yes. Being in alignment with this spiritual awakening. We
Yeah.
got our superpowers.
All right.
So I think this kind of wraps us up. So what y'all didn't know in the time frame that we were simultaneously talking, as a powerful join, generate affirmation for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
In a powerful join fashion. So
Are we breaking it up?
yeah, so usually what we do is we decide who's gonna do the first half, the middle half, and the end half. So who's going first and where are you stopping? Going second, where are you stopping? I should have added dots.
Life and my own morality. Yep. I guess I could stop in morality. This is what, so this didn't go well today.
No, it went perfect. We got good problems.
You're right. She's right.
I'll stop at path.
Okay.
And then you can close it out, Leak.
Perfect.
This is life, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's take a cleansing breath.
Okay. Ready, set, and slow. Though 2020 has challenged my perspective on life and my own morality.
Mortality.
Oh, sorry. Mortality.
My own mortality.
My ambitions and finance, I trust that with the universe's help, I am in divine alignment with my truest path.
2021 gives me the ability to affirm my wants and goals by way of my focused vision. I am a powerful Joan.
Peace,
Thanks,
Johns.
And we went over time. Thanks for
sticking. Like a lot over time. It's all good. That was fun.